I've laid out some mine shafts. We go a ways down, some of them. And they're underneath the double hulls here. I shouldn't need these 2 tiles. Right, now to actually connect it up. There we go. What are the rest of our guys up to? I think we gotta find some new jobs for some of these people. There's something we can do. We've struck our first something, unless it's the same something from earlier that turned out to be an unremarkable stone. It looks like a mineral. I almost just barely missed it. Okay, there we go. Seeing a couple more bits of it here. They'll get to it as they get to it. I did designate a lot of stuff upstairs and beyond. Hold on, did I miss my mine shafts? Oh, looks like it. Oh well. Oh wait, that means they can't really get down, huh? At least not over here. Okay, upstairs everywhere, it doesn't matter. Okay, that I'll contest. That is a bit ridiculous, that last bit. Something like that ought to work. There we go, and he dropped a mineral on his first try. Good for him. Zinc. We'll have zinc weapons. I think. Because I'm pretty sure the embark screen said we only get 1 metal per layer. I'll go double check that. Yeah, it looks like 1 metal per. And if I go back up top, this is definitely the valley biome. So the metal in the valley, the shallow metal, which I could have figured since I've barely dug at all, will be zinc, and there'll be some sort of deep metal in the hills somewhere. Probably past a cavern or 2. So for now, we'll do our work with zinc. I have to set up the metalsmith forges, I have to set up a wood-burning industry. I don't know what coke counts as, but finding coke on your map is so good. So yeah, we're dropping rocks everywhere. Hey, we found a jewel. Let's get all of those mined out. And we found more of this splarite down in the depths. So I was pretty lucky. I'm gonna look at the properties of zinc. I don't see any reason why it can't be a good weapon. Okay, zinc isn't magma safe or fire safe, and it seems that its primary use is an alloy of brass. So what I'm thinking I want to do is start incorporating copper, I believe it is, and using it with the native zinc we found here to make brass. But in any event, we're going to have to get our metalsmithing industry up and running. I don't really see the sense in having them go through the noble halls and the living halls in order to get to a workshop hall. I'll just build the workshops directly above the mine. So I'll get that design. Okay, as I said, in order to actually make alloys, we still need to transform the zinc into bars. So, to do that, we need furnaces, smelters, to be exact. And I also need to get more coke, or charcoal as it's going to be, which will require a wood burner. Hopefully the dwarves don't get too caught up on those mine shafts. I guess I could change the priority up here, and they'd get started on that. Okay, Zycorn's definitely another gem. They found it on the next layer down. More than likely more will be here. But this stuff is... the hell is that? Some sort of pretty stone, apparently. Maybe it's magma safe. Or maybe it contains veins within the stone that make it interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, that's literally the only thing interesting about it. It's magma safe, so if we ever need to mess about with magma. There we go. I think it's about time for an update. They're a little too eager to be mining down here, and they haven't bothered to dig out what I need them to upstairs. Now it looks like they're tired. I set up some orders to do rock crafts because we're going to need something to trade with the elves. What else did I just do? I completely forgot to actually set up these bedrooms down here, so I'm going to take care of that. I don't think we have that many people. Yeah, we only had 4 on top of the initial. So I got the manager ordered to construct a bunch of stuff for us. Fortunately, I think the manager has a tendency to prioritize the newest stuff, so that stuff I just added might not even go in there until much, much later. We don't need that many barrels. Fucking hell. Oh well, he was halfway through it. Probably could do with another carpentry workshop. I set it up to dig out a jeweler's workshop whenever they feel like digging again. Is that my codex that I bought? Or whatever it was? Yes. It'll sit in our little stock room for now until I find a place to put it. We've been finding all kinds of gems and things down here. I tried changing the priorities, but that isn't doing anything, so I'm just going to start canceling stuff. Until they finally dig out what we need them to. The whole point of that exploratory mining setup was to find the minerals, which I thought was going to take a lot longer. I didn't think we'd immediately dig straight into them. I could do something similar underneath the mountains, but that can wait till later. I think. There they go. The one on the left is my jeweler's workshop. I don't think I have a jeweler, and if that's the case, I'll just find a dwarf who isn't doing anything at the moment. He's content to just sort of hang around our fortress for the rest of his life, I guess. Hello. The miner was dehydrated. I want to say that's his own dumb fault. It's actually really sad. We should have a guy to replace him already hung up, already queued up to be a miner. We'll go grab his thing and work at it. He was one of our crafters. So yeah, hopefully they'll take care of that. I need a slab now. Or something. A coffin. And we can open up that mausoleum a little sooner than I was hoping, but... a rock coffin should do. I think I set the priority too high, and that's what happened. I guess priority 2 doesn't make them do it immediately, but it does make them ignore their needs. No, I wasn't using any priority 2. He was just too far away from a booze stockpile, I guess. May want to do a quick redesign on this. My original idea was to provide a door with every grave, but I don't really see a reason to do that. So bear with me a moment. I decided to keep it as is. I want to try literal burial, even though it's not necessary. And since you can't place the coffin on a ramp, I'll need one tile for a ramp, which I'll cover, and then the other tile will go to the coffin. A little bit larger graves if necessary, but whatever. These are finally done. So we'll start with a couple of wood ferni. Then once he's done with that, we'll get up an actual smelter. They're done with the crafts, and I think I heard mention of them finishing up their beds. So let's finally get some homes for these people. We need doors. And cabinets. And I'll bet you it's trying to place a bag somewhere. Even if I don't assign a room to the bed, they should use it. Which will avoid unhappy thoughts. I think I have a wood burner, but not a smelter. So, let's see who doesn't have a job. You, I'm pretty sure you do all kinds of stuff. You, on the other hand, don't. We'll make you our wood burner, which isn't under that menu. This one. And another guy who's in need of... the farmers I don't want to mess with, because they make our food and I don't want to distract them from that, should they need it. You'll be a furnace operator. I think he needs blacksmithing in order to make bars. So that's how that'll go. And hopefully they'll hop right to it. No. Asking for too much. I never assigned a jeweler. Okay, well, if you don't feel like crafting metal, craft jewels. You're gonna end up being our general crafts person, which is actually a bad idea. I have to find another crafter. Oh, are we out of drink? No. We have a well, so that would help us. And I did brew a lot of drinks. Yeah, we're up to 77. I saw that cat run by all hungry and made me think, like, was that my fault that guy died? But no, we got plenty of food, plenty of drink. Probably do with a few more meals. But I don't know if he'll just make meals out of fish, which is pretty much all we have. Right, my guys have been busy mining, so they wouldn't have made doors or anything. I have 2 miners. I don't know who that other guy I assigned the mining job to was. Thought it was, yeah, it's you. Did we dump all his stuff? I bet you he claimed that... Can I zoom to your body? Why? I gotta find the announcement screen. Okay. Do not bury one of our only pickaxes with him. Stop digging. Why do they need to hunt vermin for food? How shitty is my stockmaster? Where he's telling me we got plenty of stuff when apparently our people are starving. Did I trap them down here without realizing it? Oh. No. Yes. I need to get rid of that tile. I think. For them to be able to climb up. Like, make that a priority 1. No, they've gotten back up before. So it's definitely not an issue, unless he was trapped up here. I don't know. Huh, I guess he was stuck down there. I guess it is my fault that guy died. Huh. What is this terrible feeling? I think most people call it guilt. There's nothing left to catch in the northern swamps. Wonderful. Okay, our stonecrafter has finally taken up the reins and has started mining. We will need another one though, since... Come on. We have room for 3 miners and only one of them died. Yeah, the other 2 are fine, and we never did buy that pickaxe. Grave is dug. Now we just need to put the coffin in it. Who's got the lucky duty? There we go. You there. This is the resting place of Dantan Kemsolitas, the miner. Seal it up. Hey, spring is finally here. Not a very eventful winter. We're probably living in a rather temperate place. How long have you been working on that bridge? I know you started that a while ago. Dantan will be missed, but the fortress moves on. So the bedrooms are done, or just about done. I've designated that area to be dug out, finally. I'm gonna put a pedestal there, and then place my most valuable item on it. This particular item is made by the craftsdwarf. Speaking of craftsdwarfs, we need amulets and other goods and baubles. After you're done with the pedestal, just make general rock goods. I think we have more mugs than we need at this point, so we won't make any more of those. So Dantan's room probably opened up. Does that revert it back to an empty room? I really hope it doesn't. Okay, apparently I never set these up. My bad. Huh. Apparently we have couples. I can no longer select Dantan. Well, maybe I can select Dantan. No. So I can't tell if he was related to anyone. Unless I look at for people who recently lost people. I was thinking I was gonna find a way to set up like a couple's burial or something. Because you can designate tombs for people, but I don't really see a reason to unless they're noble and they demand it. But if there's no way to tell who's a couple of the deceased or who's a child of the deceased, then there's no reason to... I guess I could just put a bunch of burials. Like I could pay attention to who's related to who, and then as I notice that different couples coming up, that's going to take a lot of micromanagement though. It's not worth it for something like burial. Our goats are having children. Which is good, I suppose. Not sure about the chickens, though. None of them are claimed. And I don't think any of them have stuff in them. They're definitely within the zone. I probably set those up wrong. The elves have arrived. don't know if I want to give you my fish. Probably... Oh, oh, I almost made a mistake there. They do not like wood. So yeah, no barrels. You could probably give them bags and that'd be fine, but I'm not giving you my pom-pom spawn. I'm gonna look through this and see what we can share. Mostly just crafts. I did see in there though that our pedestal got finished. And another thing that I've already forgotten. The jeweler's workshop got set up, but I didn't start making jewels until it was too late, until the elves had already got here. It will be here for some time. I guess I should start getting the stuff ready. I just need to remember how the hell to do this. With DF hack. Damn it. I'm gonna have to look it up, sorry. It's Alt A, that's the secret. Hold on.